Okay, so we're going right up here now. I got on power setting 3 for pedal assist. That's usually good for most terrain with slight hills on it. Okay, so we are at the appointed place. Okay. Wow, there's Deerfoot again. Okay, so let's do an intro to. There's my. Well, I guess yeah, you have to see the shadow. Only the shadow. No, now you can read it. Yeah, okay. So there's my computer gauge here. Let's see, we're at 12.5 kilometer on this ride, 35 minutes. Average at 21.7, that's good. What's the odometer is 2,031 kilometers. Maximum was 43.5 and voltage is now at 39.3. Okay. So what I have is, this was my original battery gauge. And you can see that there, it's flashing back and forth between voltage and percentage. So we're at 77%. This is my turn signals. You hear beep, beep, beep. And this is the modes on the flashing lights. Plus I have a headlight. Added a horn in there, so you get a little beep, beep. And this is my driving camera set on car mode, so when the power's on, it starts recording. Hello self, how are you? Now on cruiser bikes, they don't have any bottle mounts, so I just made my homemade ones with some pipe clamps and bicycle tubes. E-bike motor, of course, and is all the wiring for my e-bike kit. Okay, let's turn that one on. That would explain why the battery's down to 39 volts. Now, what's it at now? Here it should be quite a bit better since I haven't used that battery. See, now it's back up to 40.9 volts. And that would explain why the battery was dropping faster than normal. I've got battery in there, tools, all that kind of stuff. Cadence sensor, cadence magnet thing, so I just push that up against the frame and that turns on the motor when you're pedaling. This is a cigarette lighter that I've plugged into this 12 volt converter. 36 volts, 12 volts runs the cigarette lighter, and I can plug in a dual USB adapter which will power iPhones. I do have another battery 5 volt adapter inside here with 2 charging cords that I can charge the front turn signal and the back turn signals, which is handy because while they're charging, they're red. When they fully charge, the lights turn green, and so it will flash constantly when it's turned on, and I've got different modes on it. So let's see what kind of modes we got here. We got that turn signal, we got the right turn signal, we got steady on, flashing red and yellow, and off. And so on the dash here, I've got a watch for my time, remote control for my front camera, and compass, but I think it's too close to magnetic stuff that it's not entirely reliable. I've got a 6 LED flash light here for bike light. It goes on there. I've got this one. It's got different flashing modes. It's 700 lumen light. So I usually have this one set at high beam so I can see far enough ahead. Yeah, so I use that in conjunction with the regular light. This is my basket I just put on yesterday. adapter here to mount the rear light. You can see the tail light's on, and if I press the brake, you can see that's a homemade brake light. So this homemade brake light is basically a bicycle reflector, a deep one. As you can see, it's fairly thick. I put, was it 9 LEDs in there, so they're 12 volt LEDs, so I just put 3 across, 3 across, 3 across, connected them all up, so it'll run on 36 volts. No adapter needed for that. My trailer hitch for my long tent trailer, which is a Eureka Solitaire tent on top of it, so it's big enough to haul that. This is my rear camera. It's turned off right now, but simple mount, just some pipe clamps. This was an old mount for it, but unfortunately the mount broke, so I just clip it on there now. Use the inner tubes to keep it from slipping around, and yeah, we can just hit that button and it'll come on and run for about an hour, and there's my battery in there in a protective case. Lots of foam on here because you don't want to damage e-bike batteries. They could start a fire if you puncture them. And of course, charging cord, all massive wiring here, you know, and e-bike controller, that sort of thing. Just a massive wiring. And as you can see here, I've got extra USB cords for charging lights. Oh, there's my other microphone. I wondered where that went to. Okay. And I've got spare batteries for the cameras too. Yeah, I had to expand this so I get enough room in there for the e-bike battery and the tools and all that stuff. And like I said, it's a simple 3. It's 3-speed. And yeah, I put the brake on the front wheel because when you got e-bike, it's quite a bit heavier. You need some extra braking. It's got a torque arm on there, although you don't really need it for a 500 watt motor, but I prefer it to be sturdy and not run into any problems on it. Yeah, so yeah, we've got kitchen sink, got the iPhone on there that can charge while I'm riding, and let's see, it sometimes disconnects because, like I say, lightning ports don't work so well. They fail after a while. So anyway, that's pretty much it. It will get up to 46 kilometers an hour on occasion. It's a 500 watt motor, but the gauge here, I've seen it read as high as 760 watts. That's because I've got extra large capacity batteries, a lot more amperage. And yeah, it is now, as of today, it's at 83 pounds. 83 pounds, and it'd go 40 kilometers an hour for a minimum of 50 kilometers. When you can get it up to that speed, because after all, they're not super powerful motors. They got lots of storage space in there. Yeah, I think I'll probably go get myself a coffee at Tim Hortons there. So this is going to be interesting to see how this video turns out. But as you can see, mirrors, you need mirrors to see what's going on behind you, because some drivers will pass very close, and you need to know what's going on behind you. Unfortunately, some of the common sense things that bicycles should have are never provided. Most of the time you don't even get fenders. This one has some nice fenders, but if you look at the fenders, you will see that the bottom of the fender is about axle height, which means a lot of stuff gets thrown up off of the tire because it's not long enough. It should be within a few inches of the ground, actually, to keep you from getting splashed on. So I put this mud guard up here, and that helps a lot to keep a lot of the dirt off of the crank area. And yeah, it's been a fun project building this. This has been oh, when did I get this? I got this this kit here last winter, I believe. I have two of them. So this one now has 2,000 kilometers. My other bikes, I think it's up to 3,500 kilometers now. But like I say, I like the really wide hookworm tires on it, which once they start wearing down, they're pretty much like slicks, so you'll roll really fast on it. And yeah, it's a very, very good home project. I like tinkering, I like building things, and yeah, very happy with the bike. I wanted to do some long rides, but you know, it's always a question of will drivers behave themselves when you're on the road. So I basically have to choose routes that are along main highway that have a wide shoulder, you know, as wide as a car. And then I usually don't have many problems on those kind of roads. It's the usually the narrow roads when drivers are pushing their weight around, and they'll pass cyclists will be going down the side of the road with no shoulder on it, and they'll pass right between the cyclist and oncoming traffic, risking murder or killing themselves. That happens, you know, quite often. I try to stay off those kind of roads now, unless I know for sure they're low traffic areas. Particularly dump trucks, they seem to have no care about anybody else except themselves. So I've ridden on a few of those roads, and yeah, you don't want to trust your life to them, basically. However, take a few simple precautions and you can enjoy your ride. And Deerfoot is a nice place to ride in Calgary, but you may not know that bicycles aren't allowed on Deerfoot according to maps, which is totally illegal because that's prejudice against a certain group of road users. And I believe the Elbow Valley Cycling Club had a legal thing go on with them, and it was proven that it was actually prejudice against cyclists. But on the other hand, when you're going down there and you got to cross a ramp, you really don't want to be on a busy route where there's, you know, 100 cars. You'll never get across a ramp, right? For me, I just go down Deerfoot and I take the first exit off onto a ramp and onto the bike path, because there's no bike route there. So, and it's a faster way for me to get around. So it's about the only time I go out there. Once in a while I'll ride northbound up here. And that's Stony Trail way over there. And it goes way up the hill, and that's the ring road in Calgary. And the one right in front of us is Deerfoot. As you can see, it's quite busy, but you usually won't find much of a problem, especially if you're riding off peak hours. You still have to cross ramps every now and then, but if you take your time and just wait to get across, you'll be okay. So I hope you're out doing your own fantastic ride today, and exploring your local areas, going on long rides if you like those kind of things. And yeah, hopefully one of these years maybe I'll get out with my trailer and actually do camping with it. I've done 100-mile rides with tent, but the trailer I got set up at home now, ooh man, it's sweet, real comfortable. And I'm camping in it even as we speak, and it's getting down to freezing temperatures, and I'm perfectly warm inside there. So maybe we'll do an excerpt on that later. Anyway, bye for now.